So we were solving the exercise problem 7.4, right? So you're able to see my screen? First confirm that. So let's start. So what is this problem? 2n C3 is to nC3 is equal to 11:1. So I'll give you 2 minutes time, solve it and tell me. It's similar to what problem we stopped with yesterday. Smith, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me how to solve this problem. You remember the formula?
No, sir.
No problem. Okay, that's fine. You joined yesterday only, right? This
Yes, sir.
Monday. Okay, no problem. Okay, mute yourself. Mrityun? Mrityun, you're there? Meenakshi? You're there? Srivatsan?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me how to solve this.
sir, 2NC3 by
See, if you're using a mic, can you come a little closer? I'm not able to.
yeah, sir. I'm close, but it's not very audible, sir.
Okay, now it's better. Yeah, tell me.
Okay, 2NC3 by NC3 is equal to 11 by 1.
Okay, after that?
2n factorial by 2n minus 3 the whole factorial, 3 factorial
Yes,
by n factorial by
very good.
minus 3 factorial into 3
That
factorial equal to 11
is
by
equal
1.
to 11 by 1. So what will get cancelled?
3 factorial will get cancelled.
So 3 factorial gets cancelled. So 2n factorial, how can we write? 2n,
2n minus 1 into 2n minus 2.
okay, into 2n minus 3 factorial, the whole divided by 2n minus 3 factorial. This and this will get cancelled. The whole divided by n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial is equal to 11 divided by 1. So what will get cancelled? Okay, and I forgot to wait. This, how can you write it? N into n minus 1 into
n minus 2
into n minus 3 factorial. This and this will get cancelled. So n and n will get cancelled. Then what will happen? So from this, you can take 2 outside. If you take 2 outside, you become 2 into n minus 1. So this n minus 1 and n minus 1 will also get cancelled. Then what is it you're left out with?
2n minus 1 into 2 by n
No, you have a 2 here. No, don't miss this. 2 into 2, 4 into 2n minus 1. The whole divided by,
n minus 2.
that's right, is equal to 11. That's it. So now how can we solve the problem? Cross multiply, which implies 11n minus 22 is equal to 8n minus 4. So 3n will be equal to
18.
18, n will be equal to 6. That's right. You can mute yourself. See, those whose mics are not working, no? Let me know in the chat box. Who all have problem with mic, let me know in the chat box. Next. Rohan,
Yes, sir.
yeah. How many chords can be drawn through 21 points on a circle? So you have a circle. So on the circle, how many points are taken?
21, sir.
So 21 points are taken. So what is the objective? To draw a chord. So for us to draw a chord, minimum number of points required are
2.
2. So out of the 21 available, what are we supposed to do?
Have to choose 2 cards.
So choose 2 means what are we supposed to do? C or P? 21?
21 C2.
That's the answer. So how to write this? Out of the 21 points available on the circle, out of the 21 points available,
We choose 2 points.
we need to choose any two points to draw how many chords?
To draw 1 card.
So draw 1 chord. So that's why the answer is 21C2. So 21C2, it should be 21 factorial divided by 19 factorial
Factor
into 2
into 2
factorial.
factor.
So it will be 21 into 20 divided by
By
2.
2.
This, so it will be
210.
So it will be 210 chords that are possible for this kind of a condition. That's right. Next, Surya Seshadrik. Surya, you're there? Okay. Anand. Anand, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll solve this problem. Tell me how to do. In how many ways can a team of 3 boys and 3 girls be selected from 5 boys and 4 girls? So how can we do that? So how many boys you have? There are total of
8, sir.
no. There are total of 5 boys only.
Yes, sir.
From the 5 boys, you need to choose a team where there are 3 boys available. Right? So
Yes,
how
sir.
can you do? So number of ways of selected means combination. Okay, now answer this. Number of ways of selecting 3 boys from 5 boys. How can we do? 5. So from 5, you have to choose 3. Similarly, the next one you're going to answer. Number of ways of selecting 3 boys from, 3 girls from 4 girls.
So 4
Four?
C3, sir.
That's it. So this is AND, right? AND means multiplication or addition.
Multiplication.
Yes. So total ways of selecting a team is 5C3 into 4C3. That's right. So how do you solve this? 5C3 into 4C3. It is 5 factorial divided by
5
2 factorial.
into 3 factorial.
Tell me for 4 factorial.
4
Sorry, 4C3.
factorial by
Yes,
1 into 3 factorial.
that's it. So 5 factorial into this thing means 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial is 2 only into 3 factorial into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial. So 3 factorial gone. So what is the answer? 2, 5 2s are 10, 10 4s,
40, sir.
40. Yes. You can select 40 such teams where you have 3 boys and 3 girls from the available people. Okay. You can mute yourself. Okay. Next one. Harshita, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tell me how to solve this. Find the number of ways of selecting 9 balls from how many balls? You have 6 red, 5 white, and 5 blue balls. So what are the total number of balls available?
16, sir.
16. Okay. But what is the condition? If there is a condition, if each selection consists of 3 balls of each color, right?
Yes.
So how are we supposed to do? Number of ways of selecting how many red balls
3 red balls.
from
6.
from 6 red balls is, what is the answer?
6
6.
C3.
Very good. So similarly, number of ways of selecting white balls. How many white balls? Selecting 3 white balls from,
5 white balls.
yes, from 5 white balls is 5.
5 C3.
That's it. Similarly, selecting 3 blue balls from
5 balls.
blue balls, it is again
5 C3.
550. So, do we need to multiply or add?
Multiply.
So, you have to multiply 6C3 into 5C3 into 5C3. How will you know whether your answer is right or wrong? This base is there, no C3.
Yes.
If you add all these bases, you should exactly have the total number of objects that are to be selected. Okay, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So that is possible only in the case of multiplication. In the case of addition, what will happen is you will directly have a 9 here. Okay, that is another way to visualize. Good. You can mute yourself. So I'm moving on to the next one. So calculation part you have to do and write the simplified answer. Next, Rohan.
Yes,
So
sir.
determine the number of 5 card combinations out of a deck of 52 cards if there is exactly one ace in each combination.
So we have to find number of ways we can get an ace, sir.
Okay. So what is it you have understood? Determine the number of 5 card combinations means you need to pick 5 cards from a deck of 52 cards.
In
such
which
that
one ace should be there
exactly
in each
one.
combination.
Okay. See, you need to be very careful. Okay. If they use the word exactly, it should be only one. Sometimes they will use the word at least. Okay, you need to be very careful. So since they have used exactly, so you need to have only one ace. So first, let's choose that. So how many ace are there in the card?
4, sir.
So out of the 4 ace available, you need to choose how many ace?
One ace, 4C1.
You need to have only one, and means multiplication. So how many cards are remaining?
48, sir.
48. Out of the 48 cards available, how many other cards are
We
you
need to
supposed to
choose 4, sir. So
You
48
need to choose
C4.
4. So when you do multiplication, see, as I told you in the previous problem, whenever you do multiplication, the sum of the bases should be equal to the total number of cards that you need. So answer is 4C1 into 48C4.
So I have a doubt actually.
Yeah, tell me.
Where do we know where we have to multiply and where to add, sir? If for some
See,
questions we add and for some we multiply.
Add is when you have OR. Okay. Add is when you have OR. For example, if I have to clear your doubt, I will change the question to at least. Okay. If I say at least one ace is possible, right? So then what is the meaning? Means I'm selecting
One or
5.
more, sir.
I can have one ace or more ace, but definitely I should have a minimum of 1, and maximum is possible is 4. So there will be one such condition. So at least means, at least what is the range? At least means it's a range. You can choose from 1 to 4.
Sir.
If I'm choosing only one ace, then what are all the combinations that are possible? Out of the 4 ace available, I've chosen one. And see, totally my work is to pick 5 cards. I've chosen how many?
1, sir. So
I've
48
chosen one.
C4.
So I have other work to be done. So it should be multiplication.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So 4C1 into 48 C4.
C4.
If I pick 2 ace,
4C2 into 48 C4.
48
C3.
3 ace,
4C3 into 48 C2, sir.
4 ace.
4C4 into 48 C2.
Means I can either perform this task, or I can perform this task, or I can perform this task, or I can perform this task, which will satisfy my condition of at least.
Okay, sir.
So I can have to add them. Now you understood where to multiply.
Yes, sir, I understood now, sir.
Yes. Okay. See, these kind of exactly and at least are important in the chapter probability. Okay. Shall I move on to the next one? So I'm moving on to the next one. I hope no one is having a doubt. Seventh one. Who can tell me how to do? In how many ways can one select a cricket team of 11 players? From how many players are there? There are 17 players, in which we need 5 players who can bowl, which we need only, this only means maximum. Only 5 players can bowl if each cricket team exactly 4 bowlers. Oh, sorry. So in the 17 players, it is like this. So you have 17 players in which only 5 players can bowl. If each cricket team of 11 must include exactly 4 bowlers. So what are they trying to say? So first we have to satisfy the condition. So how many bowlers are there? Choosing how many bowlers do we need?
4.
From how many
5.
available? 5 bowlers available. From 5 bowlers is possible in 5
5C4 ways.
IC4 ways. Let this be 1. Now what is the next condition? So how many have you already chosen? You have chosen 4. So the remaining team should contain how many players?
7.
7 players. So those 7 players should be picked from how many available players? Is it 13 or 12?
12.
Why not 13? See, 17 minus 4 is 13 only, no? Why not 13? Why is it 12? Because how many bowlers are needed?
4.
So you have satisfied that condition. Now, if you make it 13, means you are including the other bowler also in the combination that is possible. So you're not supposed to include. Since team should exactly contain only 4 bowlers, the remaining should be batsmen. So how many batsmen are there? Choosing
12.
7 from 12 batsmen is how much? Is possible in how many ways?
12.
12.
12C7.
So this should happen and this should happen. So you need to multiply. So according to logic, you need to multiply. If you want to know mathematically why I need to multiply, because I have 4 here, I have 7 here. Only if I in the case of multiplication, the sum of the bases will be equal to the total number of players that you need to select. Is it clear? So 5C4 into 12C7 is the required answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm proceeding with the next one. So next is, a bag contains 5 black balls and 6 red balls. Determine the number of ways in which 2 black and 3 red balls are selected. And means multiplication. Selected means combination. So bag contains 5 black and 6 red balls. Determine the number of ways in which 2 black and 3 red balls are selected. So what is the solution?
11 balls.
5C2 into
Mithun, you have joined so late. What happened?
C3.
Mithun? Sorry, someone was telling you. So you can speak. Yeah. So how should I do? 5C2?
5C2 into 6C3.
That's it. That's the answer. 5C2 into 6C3. So 2 plus 3 is 5.
5.
Okay.
Sir, should we add
Mithun, what? Why are you joining later?
internet? Internet, sir. Searching new internet, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can we add that? No, sir. Total balls only we have to do, no, sir.
Yes.
Sir, then why, sir, 5C2, sir?
Because see, what are they saying? How many black balls do you have? 5 black balls. Out of 5 black balls, how many do you need in the combination?
2.
You need only 2. So from the 5, you are choosing 2. And you have 6 red balls in your hand. How many are required according to the question? You need only 3. So from 6, you are choosing 3.
Okay, sir.
Ninth one. In how many ways can a student, see this is a good question, mark it as important. In how many ways a student can choose a program of 5 courses if 9 courses are available and 2 specific courses are compulsory for every student? So whenever you're solving a problem, no, first you need to always satisfy the condition, then you have to see the remaining part. So how many courses are there? 9, out of which 2 courses are compulsory for every student, right? Then out of the 2 courses, so if the 2 courses are compulsory for everyone, that can be done in how many ways? 2 courses are there from which everybody has to
C2,
choose.
sir.
So 2C2 is nothing but 1. That can be done only in one way because it's a compulsion. And how many courses are remaining?
3, sir. 3 are remaining.
No. How many
To
total
choose.
courses?
7 courses are
You have
remaining
7
totally,
courses
sir.
to remain, out of which you need to choose
3.
Sir,
that is the answer. Tell me.
sir, no, sir. No, sir, clear, sir.
Clear, right? Okay.
Why,
So
sir?
this is compulsory.
No, sir. Why, sir? 2 specific courses you. No, sir. Why, sir? It is 2C2, sir. It should be.
Because 2 courses you have, you need to choose both the courses.
Sir, but the 2 courses are inside that 9 courses only, no, sir.
Yes, they're inside only.
Sir, then we should write.
Then we should write what?
Plus 2. Sir, then we should. Sir, how, sir? You wrote 2 at the top.
See, I'm saying,
C2 only should write.
listen to me. So whenever you see a condition, the condition should be first satisfied. Here, what is the condition saying? You have 2 courses, 2 compulsory courses, and every student has to choose those 2 compulsory. Suppose you are the student, okay. I am giving you 9 subjects. There are 9 subjects available, out of which I'm saying these 5 subjects you definitely have to choose. Out of which I'm saying English and French is compulsory. You have to choose it, okay. How will you choose English and French out of the 9 courses that are available, 9 subjects that are available? You will do it only in one way. Because I'm imposing that condition on you. So I have 2 courses in my hand from which you need to choose 2. And
But the 2 courses are inside that 9 courses, no, sir.
that's what is 2C2 into the remaining courses. See, remaining non-compulsory courses are how many?
Sir, so
The remaining
should not write.
The remaining courses which are not compulsory are, out of the 7, you can choose any of the remaining 3.
Okay, sir.
That is the meaning. That is why 7C3. Got it?
Sir, then if it is 9C2 as he tells, will it become like from the 9 subjects, from 9 courses, we have to choose 2 courses, sir?
9C2, no. From the, see, 9C2, if they say, from the 9 courses, you need to choose 2 courses. For example, then the question should have been like this. How will you choose 2 courses and this part should not be there?
Okay, sir.
Then you can say 9C2 because 9C2 is an open option. There is no compulsion on
Yes.
it, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. See, let's try to visualize. See, if you have that confusion, let me clear it. I'll modify the question in a simpler way and let's write down all the permutations, all the combinations that are possible. Now I'm changing this 5 to 2 and available courses to 3. Okay. And the same, instead of 2, I'm saying one specific course is compulsory. Let's say you have MPC. Okay, maths, physics, chemistry you have, out of which I'm saying math is compulsory. Okay, then what will you do first? How many courses are you supposed to choose? How many courses do you need to choose?
2.
Okay, if I say first I will do without condition. So if I do it without condition, what are all the courses I can choose? MP, PC and CM. Okay. With condition, how many can I choose? I have to impose a condition on M. Okay. Means M should definitely be in my courses. The other 2 can be either physics or chemistry. Actually, here how many outputs did you get? 3. Here how many outputs did you get? You got 2. Okay. You're able to see the output, right? Are you guys convinced with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. I've written the count. Now I'll write it in combination concept and show it to you. So if I take it as 3C2, okay. So out of the 3 courses available, I can choose any of the 2 courses. 3C2 is how much? 3 factorial divided by 1 factorial into 2 factorial. Get it as 3. Whereas here, if I solve the problem in a similar way, what should I do? One course is compulsory. So 1C1
1C1 into
3C.
3C2.
How many courses do I need? So not 3C2.
Oh, one, sir.
1C1 into how many courses are left out now?
2.
2C1.
Out of the choose, I know to choose the remaining one. 2C1 is nothing but 2. So this is what permutation combination has to tell us. But if you write it individually, this is what happens in the back end. Since the numbers are small, I could write it. But if it is 9 courses, it will take a little long. Are you guys able to understand the difference between both? Why I'm getting a 2 here and why I'm getting a 3 here? You have written the combinations also. Yes or no? I want an answer.
Yes, sir.
Mithun, convinced?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with this exercise is over, we'll do some miscellaneous problems.
One last doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, for example, if there is a total of 7 subjects, sir. For example, if there is total of 7 subjects, sir.
7, okay.
Okay, sir. And in that, the compulsory subjects we need to choose is 4, sir.
Compulsory is 4, okay.
Sir, then should we write 4C4, sir? We
No,
can write
first tell me one
7C4,
thing.
no, sir.
No. You have 7 subjects. You are saying compulsory 4 subjects. Totally, how many subjects should I choose?
Sir, for totally some 11 subjects, sir.
Hey, 7 then irukke. From 7, how will I choose 11 subjects?
No, sir. Compulsory, you have to choose 4 subjects, sir.
Okay. But I'm saying total, how many subjects you want to choose?
6, sir.
Okay, total. From the 7 subjects, you have to choose 6.
Yes, sir. 4 is compulsory, sir.
Okay, total 6. Okay.
Then we should write 7C4, no, sir.
No. First, you have to impose the condition 4C4.
4C4.
Out of the 4 compulsory subjects, you need to choose all the 4 subjects. And how many subjects are remaining now? Out of the 3 subjects that are remaining, you need to choose how much to satisfy it.
2 subjects. Okay, sir.
3.
Okay, sir.
3C.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I'll move to the miscellaneous part. Just a minute. See, miscellaneous will be slightly tough. You guys need to concentrate. If there is any doubt, get it clarified. One minute. My device is, yeah. Now tell me. Example 20. So how many words, with or without meaning, each of 3 vowels and 2 consonants can be formed from the letters of the word involute? So how to solve this? So the word I have in my hand has how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of the 8 letters, how many vowels do I have?
4.
So what are the 4 vowels?
I-O-U-E.
U, I-E. I-O-U-E are there. And how many consonants are there? 4. What are they? N, B, L, A. So you have 4 and 4. So out of the 4 vowels available, you need to, what are we supposed to do? So here, do we need to apply combination or permutation? So from here you will understand. So what is the keyword? Words can be formed. So formed means
Combination, sir.
formed is permutation.
Permutation.
Formed is permutation means you are arranging something. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
4p3 and 4p3 and
4p2.
that's it. Did you understand what I did?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is how you solve. Shall I move on to the next one? So the 21st. A group consists of 4 girls and 7 boys. In how many ways can a team of 5 members be selected? Selected means
Combination, sir.
combination. Yes. Selected if the team has no girl. Mithun, tell me. Let's see.
Sir, this question, sir.
Oh, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, we can, sir, that is 11C7, sir, for the first one.
So, sorry.
11C7, sir, for the first one.
How is it 11C7? If you do 11C7,
Sir, because no girls.
why 7?
11C5, sir.
Hey, 11C5 means you are including girls also, no?
7c5, sir.
7C5, sir. 7C5.
So first one is no girl means
7C5.
yes. Okay, next. Second. At least one boy and one girl. At least. You need to be careful with this.
Minimum.
Minimum. So at least one boy and one girl means you need a team of how many people? 5 members. From 4 girls, you can choose so you can choose one
Sir,
girl.
at least means
At least means
uh,
one
it
boy
can be
and one.
more than one also.
It can be more than one. Yes, it is greater than or equal to. Okay, 4C1, 7C4 or 4C2 into
7C3
7c3
or
4C3
4C3
4C2.
into
4c3 into 7c3
or
7c2.
4C2 into 7C1 or 4C1 into 7C.
So how, sir? 4C2 into 7C1.
Sorry. I repeated again.
Sir.
4C3, 4C4.
Sir,
Or
4C4 means all girls, no, sir.
yes, it can be all girls also. No?
4 girls.
It can be all girls, no? Because they told at least one girl.
Okay, sir.
That's all. You cannot write 4C5. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Third, at least 3 girls. Means out of the 4C3
into 7C2
or
4C4 into 7C1.
that's it.
Sorry, sir.
That's it. That's the answer. Okay. So I'm moving on to the next one. So this is an important question again. This is a very, very important one. Mark it. This I will solve. Listen to me. Find the number of words with or without meaning which can be made using all the letters of the word again. If these words are written as in dictionary, what will be the 50th word? The first part of the question is easy. So first part is, what are they saying? So how many letters do you have in your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of which, how many are repeated? 2 are repeated.
2.
So total words that can be formed from the word again are how many? 5 factorial divided by, so whichever is repeated, I should divide it with that factorial. 5
2
factorial by
factorial.
2 factorial. So it will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. This and this will get cancelled. So 20 into 3, you can actually form 60 words. So out of the 60 words, if you arrange them in the order of the dictionary, then what will be the 50th word? Okay, so observe this. So if I have to arrange it in the dictionary order, what should be my first letter? So something that starts with A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many are there? Total only 5 letters, right? So I have 4 blank spaces. So if the first letter is A, then what should the second letter be?
A.
So A means, listen. So if I place A here, then how many blank spaces do I have? The 4 blank spaces, and what are all the letters I have in my hand? G, A, I, N are left. So the 4 letters among themselves can be arranged in how many ways?
4 factorial ways.
Yes, the 4 letters can be arranged among themselves in 4 factorial ways. What is 4 factorial? 4 into 3 into 2 into
2
1.
into 1.
So it is
24.
24. So I have finished 24 words which are starting with the letter A. So after, so 24, since 24 is less than 50, I'll still try for, I'll look for the next letter in the first place. So the words with A are over. Only 24 words are possible with the letter A in the beginning. Now, after A, which letter will I put there?
I, sir. No, G.
G-H-I. So G will
G.
come. So G means 4 blank spaces. But remember, in these 4 blank spaces, how many A's are there? 4 letters can be arranged among themselves in 4 factorial ways,
4 factorial.
and you have to divide it with 2
2
factorial.
because A will get repeated twice. So 4 factorial is 24. 24 divided by 2 is going to give me 12. So totally how many words
12.
are over? With A, you have completed 24. With G in the beginning, you have
36.
completed. So you have completed 36. So with G also, all the words are exhausted. So if I start with I, I have 4. You're able to understand, right? Again, the same logic. 4 letters can be arranged among themselves in how many ways?
4 factorial divided by 2 factorial.
Why you're dividing? Because here also you have A
A. 2
repeated
times
twice.
repeated.
So 24 words starting with A, 12 words starting with G, and 12 words starting with I. Right. So after all this, which letter will you put in the beginning? So the one which is left out is n,
N.
right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So since I have completed 48, I need to look for the next two words. So for the next two words after n in the dictionary order, you will again start with the first letter. So since this first letter, this also you will see it is a first letter because you have two A's, you have put two A's here. So after this, you will try to put, so what are left out? ING. Out of ING, which one do you put first?
G.
G and I. So this is the 49th word. So N, A and A are fixed. Here, what will you do?
IG.
So you got the 50th word. NAAIG is the 50th word. They told with or without meaning. We need not worry about it. Is it clear? So NAAIG is the 50th word.
Sir, could you go up for 1 minute? Okay, sir.
So we'll do one last problem for today. So that is the 23rd one. See, how many numbers greater than so how much greater than a million, that is 10 lakhs, can be formed by using the digits 12022424. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need a 7-digit number. And how many numbers do you have in your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you cannot repeat them because they have already given you the numbers with repetition. Okay. So from the available 7 numbers, what are the 7 numbers that you have in your hand? 1, 2, 0, 2, 4, 2, 4. From the available 7 numbers, how many arrangements are possible? So you can arrange the 7 numbers among themselves in how many ways? 7 factorial ways. But what is the problem with this?
0 is there, sir.
So 0 is there, and secondly, 2 is getting repeated twice.
Repeated.
Sorry.
Thrice, sir.
Thrice.
So 3 factorial into 2 factorial.
2 factorial.
So 3 is for 2 and 2 is for 4. Are you guys able to understand till here? Right.
Yes.
But in these combinations or in these numbers, what will happen?
Oh my
You
God.
will have 6-digit numbers also.
Sir.
Why?
Because 0 comes at the
When
start.
0 comes in the left extreme position.
Yes, sir.
So when 0 comes in the left extreme position, so when 0 comes in left extreme position, number of 6-digit numbers possible are how many? 6 factorial divided by, so out of those 6 digits also, 2 is getting repeated thrice.
3 factorial, 2 factorial.
Yes. So 7 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 2. This and this will get cancelled. 10 into 42 is 420. Right. 6
So we
factorial.
subtract it, sir.
Yes, we have to. 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 2 into 3 factorial. It will be 60. So these are all the 7-digit numbers that are possible. Right, all these 7-digit numbers will what will happen is they will definitely be greater than 1000, because if you put 1 in the beginning, sorry, they'll definitely be greater than 10 lakhs, because the least digit you're going to put on the left extreme is going to be 1. After 1, everything is a non-zero number. Even if there is a 0, we don't have an issue. That number will definitely be greater than 10 lakh. Okay, so how many numbers are possible like that? Or how many? 420 minus 60, answer will be 360. So 360 such numbers are possible which you can write, which will be greater than 10 lakh. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So there is one more example left out and miscellaneous exercise. So I want you all to try this week. Okay. So this week what you can do is you can try the miscellaneous and the remaining problems in the assignment that I've shared and enter your consolidated doubts. Next class I'll clear your doubts.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it for today. Just a minute, don't leave.